Hey, welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper. Today, I'm podcasting in the car. You hear the car binging? Bing, bing. Well, that's beside the point. Today, it's another podcast. It's the Katy Perry episode today. Katy Perry's not going to be on the show. Not because Katy doesn't want to be on the show, I'm sure, but it's more like Katy's really, really busy. She's got lots going on. But maybe sometime we can get Katy on the show if you guys make lots of views. Listen to this thing millions of times, and Katy will know that she needs to be on our show. Thank you. Today's episode made possible by Nana Marie's, 121 North Main Street, Nevada, Missouri. Bell's Boutique, 2nd Edition Shop, 500 East Cherry Street, Nevada, Missouri. Harry Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial in Nevada, Missouri. The Andrew D. McNair Art Shop, Andrew D. McNair, 104 East Cherry Street, or andrewdmcnair.com. And the art shop also in Nevada, Missouri. Stone Nutrition, 14180 East US Highway 54, next to Mr. D's on the west side of Nevada. J&R Home Store, 118 West Walnut, Nevada, Missouri. And the Woodshed Music, 129 North Main Street. Fantastic downtown Nevada, Missouri. Yep, folks, Katy Perry. We're going to talk about Katy Perry on the show today. And you're going to learn so much about, you're not going to learn about Katy Perry so much. You already know about Katy Perry. You're going to learn about what I think about Katy Perry right after this. Well, hey, folks. Thanks for being here, spending your lunchtime with me. I'm Dangerous Doug Harper. It is the 55th episode of Lunch with Doug, Season 6, I should say. The Katy Perry episode. What do I want to say about Katy Perry? Other than, Katy, if you're listening, please call the show. Message the show. The link is in the message box in the description of this episode and every episode. Message us, Katy. And then we will reach out. We'll call your people. And we'll talk to you on the phone. That's what we want to do, Katy. We want to talk to you on the show. So, that's my thoughts. But Katy Perry is a talented person, okay? A lot of people don't probably know that I'm actually a Katy Perry fan. And I'm not just like that guy fan because Katy is a very beautiful woman. So I am a fan of her fashion. Her pictures of Katy are awesome. I enjoy seeing the different looks of Katy. Recently, Katy was on the Saturday Night Live. Fantastic. Katy was very lovely. And, yes, I loved Katy's outfit that night. Katy, also, of course, she's on Idol with all the bunch there. Lionel Richard and Luke Bryan. And I'm not sure who the other fella is. But I think there's one more. That's kind of getting underway. Katy's been talking a lot about that on her social media and wearing her cool hat. And in fact, she was live the other day a little hungover. And in fact, that was I've seen Katy in lots of videos and such, and of her live performances and different interviews. Watched her movie, all these things. But I felt like the slightly hungover Katy Perry was the most authentic I've ever felt like, oh, Katy is like actually a real person. Not that I didn't think she was real before, but you know what I mean? She's like, it was a cool live cast, and I dug the hat, and I was like, yep, if Katy lived in Nevada, Missouri, we would certainly be jamming together and hanging out. So that would definitely be how that was. But other than that, unfortunately, Katy is a megastar, and so, that's how it goes. She's in her world, and I'm in my world, but those worlds can collide, Katy. All you gotta do is message the show. Contact us, Katy. Have your people reach to us. 417-321-6254, Katy. Call us. So anyway, Katy Perry is super talented. I have the Unplugged album. I love it. A lot of people haven't saw that or didn't even know it exists. But there was an MTV Unplugged with Katy a few years ago. And that is actually when I really got into Katy Perry. Up until that point, I was like, just another pop singer. All right, whatever. Probably talented, but you know. She kissed a girl. That was cool. She liked it, and people liked the song. And when people started asking about that song, I remember first, because I did some DJ work back in the day, and people would ask me about that song, like, play I Kissed a Girl, and I went immediately back to the freaking I Kissed a Girl song from the 90s, the kind of hippie girl playing the guitar, acoustic guitar, and the video had Fabio in it, and for some reason nobody remembered it, like it was like it never existed. I'm like, you don't remember that I Kissed a Girl? So I thought that was what they were talking about. I thought it was like a remake. Then I realized it was a completely different song. And anyway, I was like, yeah, so it was just one of those things. So I didn't really understand the talent. But when I saw the Unplugged episode, how raw it was, how live it was, and how I knew, I was like, oh my, that is real. The arrangements of the songs were fantastically done different, and I loved every minute of it. I listened to it on a frequent basis. But it opened up my eyes to take a second glance at her other records and her pop stuff. So now I've got her, several of her actual albums on record that I listen to regularly. And yeah, I'm just big on Katy Perry. And then as I discovered into it, I found some of her earlier major label work that came out, and I was surprised with some of those tunes that were fantastic, and it's fantastic, and I cannot say enough about the talent of Katy Perry. So I hope that you will, check her out if you're like me, if you had that, oh, yeah, whatever. Give it a second take. Listen to it, and then just the personality of who she is and all these things. I think it's just fantastic. I think she's a pretty cool person, and I think she'll probably call in the show. So that's just where we're at on this. But you can help that by sharing this episode, of course, and telling your friends to play the Katy Perry episode so that Katy Perry comes up on, lots of plays and all that. That's how it gets people's attention these days. You got to get these number thing. It's just a dang numbers game. Get lots of numbers and people will notice you. I guess it's always been that way, right? That's why I'm so cool with those $1 million that I have stashed away in a vault in Phoenix. Yeah. That's why people like me. That's the show today, folks. It is Lunch with Doug, folks. Lunch with Doug, Katy Perry episode being made possible from our lovely sponsors, all in Nevada, Missouri. Nana Marie's, 121 North Main Street, Nevada, Missouri. Bell's Boutique, 2nd Edition Shop, 500 East Cherry Street. Harry Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial Street. Andrew D. McNair, The Art Shop, 104 East Cherry Street. AndrewDMcNair.com. Zone Nutrition at 14180 East US Highway 54, next to Mr. D's, Nevada, Missouri. J&R Home Store, 118 West Walnut, Nevada, Missouri. Woodshed Music, downtown Nevada, Missouri at 129 North Main Street. Fabulous, Nevada, Missouri. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me.